Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to talk about why the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II is a big deal and why many other YouTubers are missing the point. If you're new here, consider subscribing. There's a lot more content coming for this new phone. So you've probably already seen a bunch of videos about the new Xperia. And a lot of these people are treating it like any other smartphone, comparing it, in image tests, speed tests, and all sorts of things. But they're missing what really makes it different and what really makes it special. They notice the amazing camera capabilities and compare it to the current smartphones on the market. And they'll call out missing things like night mode, or a lackluster portrait mode, or even a selfie camera that isn't as great. And then they wonder, what was Sony even thinking? So let's take a step back and take a broader look at the current smartphone camera market. It can be summed up in one word: auto. The current phones from Samsung, Google, and Apple are all built to capture amazing photos and videos in automatic mode, where you bring up the camera, tap the screen, you get something amazing. But what about us enthusiasts that want to have a little more control? What if you want that filmic look of video where I can control the shutter speed and get that, smooth, blurry action, right? What about that? Well, today you go download Filmic Pro and you pay 20, 30 bucks for that, and then you can get the full video capabilities of your phone. So enthusiasts like us have always had to turn to third-party apps to get that full control, whether it's for photos or videos. We're on the App Store, we're hunting for things that'll give us, honestly, control that should have been built in from the start. And this doesn't just stop at software. Even the hardware isn't really built for manual controls, right? All these phones are using the volume buttons to control the shutter, while the Sony actually has a shutter button. And so this world of automatic phone cameras has been the standard for many years. All the manufacturers have built their main camera apps around automatic. Bring up the camera, take a photo, it looks great. But no one's really answered back with the enthusiast angle. Like, what about the more control? Why do I have to go to the App Store to download an app to get more control? And that's where Sony's different, right? With the Xperia 1 Mark II, they're focusing on manual controls. From the shutter button to the sensors to an actual autofocusing system, this is built for manual control, and it has everything you need for that manual control out of the box. So the point is, Sony is answering all these auto cameras with a manual camera. And what's cool is that Sony makes a distinction between auto and manual in terms of apps, right? So Cinema and Photo Pro give you the manual control that you want, but then you also have the camera app that gives you the auto control when you want to take automatic photos. And we all know that even if you're an enthusiast, sometimes you just want to take an automatic shot. You don't want to spend the time to set your shutter speed or set your other settings. You just want to bring up your phone, take a quick photo or video, and be done. So Sony's really coming at this from the other angle of manual controls are important, and it's possible to build a phone from the ground up for control. And the industry is taking note. Just look at iOS 14 and how we're getting exposure control in iPhone 11s. Right? We never had exposure control like this in the camera app before. And so yes, the Xperia 1 Mark II does lack in some categories like night modes and other software, computational photography type things. But it's something that Sony can catch up on. And they're really setting a strong foundation with hardware and sensors, and really having that core photography capability like autofocus solved first, and then they can move into software. And it's really smart play. So this is a great time to be a smartphone photography enthusiast, and I'm very excited to see where phones go from here. Obviously the competition has taken note, and even Sony's phones in the future are going to be very interesting to watch. I'm patiently awaiting for my Xperia 1 Mark II to arrive. It comes out at the end of July here in the US. Let me know if you got your Xperia. I know some of you in Europe already have the phone. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hopefully you like it. I have a bunch more videos coming once I do get the phone. Thank you for watching till the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.